Here are 5 exercises that can help heal upper back pain from T4 syndrome. The first exercise is shrugging. You can do this simply by reaching up overhead. You have to keep your head in the right position. You can't let your chin jut out forward. And you can't let your head bob down. You have to keep a little bit of a double chin. That helps to engage the muscles behind your throat, the deep neck flexors. That brings a lot of stability to your upper part of your spine and your neck. Holding that position, then you're going to reach up overhead and shrug your shoulders all the way up. The big mistake people make when they reach up overhead is they don't fully shrug. You're going to get your shoulders to shrug all the way up to activate these trap muscles. So head in position, reach up, shrug, hold it for 10 seconds, get those muscles to activate, keep your neck in position. You might feel those deep neck flexors working too. That's good. And then you're going to repeat this for 10 reps as long as you can do this without making anything worse. So set your head, double chin, reach up, shrug, hold it for 10 seconds, and get those shrugging muscles to work. They need to activate and get stronger so that they can take pressure off your spine and allow more uniform motion through the upper part of your upper back where it connects to your neck. Do 10 reps as long as you can tolerate it, and I would do this hourly while you're awake. I would aim to accomplish 100 reps, work your way up, start with 2 sets a day, maybe 3 sets a day, and as you can tolerate it, get to the point where you can do about 100 reps or 10 sets per day, because that's how much strength is needed to get that offloading effect going through your spine and allow that T4 area to heal. The second exercise is angel wings with the shrug. Very often in people that have T4 syndrome, they have that hump, that dowager's hump, or some people call it a buffalo hump, right here where this part of the spine starts to bend forward. And the point of this exercise is to begin to get some more mobility and possibly even straighten out that part of the spine. The way you do this exercise, you're going to put your hands over each other like this, and then you're going to put that over the part of your back where you have the bump, where you have that little hump area. It looks like this. Then you're going to shrug your shoulders up, and while gently pressing into your upper back at the base of your neck, you're going to open your elbows up, and you should feel the shrugging muscles work as well as the muscles that are between your shoulder blades on your back. On this one, you're going to do reps because the point is to try to get some mobility to happen in your spine, not necessarily a strengthening exercise. So come up like this, shrug, hand over hand, and then open your elbows and repeat for 30 reps. Here's what it looks like from the back. Make sure you shrug all the way. This is going to be slightly tiring after 30 reps. It's okay if you don't accomplish 30 reps. The goal is to improve your strength and your tolerance to be able to do it without aggravating anything. Then do this exercise about every hour along with the shrugging and overhead reach exercise. The third exercise is hanging. Now, you don't have to do a pull-up. You don't even have to hang your whole body weight from your hands. You can have your feet touching the ground, or if your bar is really high, put a footstool under your feet so that it's not your full body weight. But the effect of hanging takes pressure off your discs and your spine and allows that T4 syndrome area to heal. All you gotta do is grab onto a bar, let your weight sink down, whatever you can tolerate, and see if you can hang here for 10 seconds, 20, 30 seconds. After that time, then you can get on your feet again, get off your hands. This is going to tire out your hands, but that's a good thing. And then do several reps until you accomplish about 2 to 3 minutes worth of this. You can do more as long as you can tolerate it. It doesn't bother you in any way. This is something that you should also aim to do hourly if possible. You might need to invest in a pull-up station like this or a pull-up bar that you can install somewhere in your home or office, because to get the best effect, you need to be doing this on a consistent basis throughout the day. Hourly tends to work out very well to get those symptoms down very fast. The fourth exercise is abdominal curls. Part of the muscle imbalance that affects T4 syndrome is weak abdominals that makes the back muscles right here where the low back meets the upper back. Those back muscles get over dominant when the abdominals get weak, so you've got to get stronger abdominal muscles. Here's the best way to isolate them and get them stronger. Lie on your back on the floor or on the bed, wherever you feel comfortable. Then you're gonna have to bend your knees like this and push your low back down into the surface that you're on to get your abdominals to engage. The better you can push your low back, the lowest part of your low back, then you can isolate the low abdominals below your belly button. That's the target here, because it turns off the back extensor muscles that we're trying to not get active. Once you can flatten out your back well, then you're gonna bring your chin to your chest, reach your hands up at your knees, and hold it here for 10 seconds. Double check that you're pushing your low back down as hard as you can to get those lower abdominals to activate. After 10 seconds, you can relax. You should have felt your abs work very well. You might have been shaking all over your body. That's okay, that's good. Just make sure to not hurt yourself doing this. Don't do it for 10 seconds if you can't. And I'm gonna recommend doing this 10 reps at a time, but only do what you can. Do 3 or 4 reps or 1 or 2. If you can do 7 or 8, great, do that. Just make sure that when you come up, you push your low back down as if you're smashing your hand if it's back here, so you get the lowest part of your low abs activating, and then try to keep your feet down. You don't want them floating up because then you're going to cheat with your hip flexor muscles and it's not going to let you isolate your lower abdominals. Aim to do this along with the shrugging exercises and the angel wing exercises and the hanging exercises about every hour. So it's a little bit of a routine you have to get into, and it's okay if you just choose one of those exercises to do every hour and you circulate through all the exercises, because you need some more activity. A lot of people are too sedentary, and that's what feeds into the T4 syndrome problem. The 5th exercise is getting regular cardio exercise. It can be as simple as going for a walk, even just 10 minutes. If you want to do something a little more intense like jogging or running, or if you like to get on a machine like an elliptical machine, a rower machine, all of those activities are going to be good. What I don't recommend as far as cardio is cycling, because your arms are generally not moving much. You're holding on to handlebars, or if you're on a stationary bike, you might even have your hands free, but you need to do something that involves your arm movement, like walking, jogging, or even using the elliptical. This total body movement, even if it's more leg driven, more leg intensive, it forces your entire spine to get some consistent motion. And if you can sustain this for at least 10 minutes, if you feel like you have the endurance to do 15, 30 minutes or more, then do so, because it's going to free up your spine and maintain freedom of motion so that you're not aggravating the T4 syndrome problem. If you have a desk job or a computer job, my recommendation is that every day you work, you build in some cardio time at least once a day, even if it's just a 10-minute walk at lunchtime or at the end of the day, or maybe first thing in the morning when you wake up. Hey, I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please give us a thumbs up. Please share this with somebody you think needs to see this. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on our notification bell if you haven't yet, so that you don't miss out on any helpful videos. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.